I'll trade you some graded. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. And today I want you guys to imagine you're in a park and you have no one to talk to or anything, but you're a big fan of Pokemon. Yes, big fan of Pokemon and everything. You're a big fan, and you have these two little golden cards that not many people would really care about. So you go back inside, and then you think about these cards. You see people trading, and you're like, maybe one day I'll have some cool cards that I can trade. So I come back the next day, and I'm like, all right, let's just see what these cards may be like, what it can get me in this school and everything. So I eat my lunch, and then you go outside and you see the most popular kid that trades Pokemon and everything like that. You go outside to him and you're like, you got anything for these golden cards? And mind you, think about like you're in 5th grade, okay? So your mind's not like, you ain't like that yet. You're not thinking, you're not thinking straight yet. So you're like, okay. You're like, you go up to him and you say, what do you maybe got for these cards? And the person says, I'll trade you some graded cards. Graded cards. I'll trade you graded cards for your two golden Charizards. So I'm like, you're like, I'm like, whenever this happened for me, I was like, whoa, I don't really even know what those are. I seen Logan Paul have them before, but like, I don't really know what they are. I never even seen them before. So you're like, okay, let's do it. You don't really understand anything yet or anything like that, but you go home with that one graded card and you think to yourself, like, that is awesome. You take your picture with it in the bathroom and say, like, that's awesome. That is what happened to me. That is how I got into trading graded cards. That's how I got into graded cards. Exactly like that. Just off of doing absolutely, like, I didn't even have to go out there and buy them for my first graded card. And that was really, really cool for me, I think. So let me tell you the story, the full story for me. So this is how it happened. And I was so lit up about having the graded cards in my possession. I had one graded card at that time, actually. And I was like, I was jumping in the air with excitement. I was happy. I was genuinely happy. And then you see a girl, right? A girl that likes Pokemon too, right? But she has, so to say, a better graded card. So I'm like, okay. I go up, and this was a grade 7, just to mind you. It wasn't really a good one, so to say. So I go up to her and I'm like, you want to trade? I give her $3 and a Squirtle card. It wasn't graded. It was just a normal card. And she was like, sure, I'll take it. And me being me, I didn't think much about it. Like, I was like, oh yeah, I got a steal off of her. And I think now to this day, I think that she is still proud of herself for getting off of me like that. I think she got over me. I think she got me there. So she takes that card, right? And then to the other friend, my other friend, he ends up trading something for that card. And then I end up trading something for that card to come back to me. It went in a whole circle back to the first owner of it. And that was me. I was like, wait, I've seen this card before. And this did a whole turnaround. How do you have this card? And I was like, and he was like, I don't know. A girl just gave it to me. And I was like, I got something to trade for it. And I traded one of those golden cards for that graded card back. And then it went back to the person that gave it to me. And after that, I don't know what happened to it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what happened to it. I'm older now. I don't know what happened to that. I don't know what happened to that thing. It's gone. And then I spoke up. Like, I started doing business with this guy. I started doing business. So I was like, hey man, I see that you have graded cards, right? You have some pretty good graded cards. I have interest in your graded cards. I thought I was the man. I thought I was that guy that I was doing business with. I was like, I'm doing business with you. And I think his dad gave him these cards. So I don't know if he was supposed to trade them. But let's call him Jimmy. Jimmy, nice friend. He was actually my friend from the beginning, the first time I ever came to that school. He's a cool guy. And we're doing business, right? And everything. We're doing business and everything. And I say, I'll give you these 3 great cards actually, I have it with me. For this graded 9 card. And he was skeptical at first. And I was like, oh my goodness. He's gonna try to leave. And he was like, I don't know. I'll talk about it later. And I was like, I'll add 4 to it. Just for you. Only for you though. And he was like, okay. And then I got the card. And I was pumped. I thought I was the guy. I was like, oh, yeah. I'm that guy. But I was like, this is a cool one and all, like Pokemon 2005. Nice. It was cool. And I was like, I started getting hungry for more. I was like, that kid had more. And I wanted those other ones. I really wanted those other ones. So the next day I'm strolling and I'm thinking I'm that guy and everything. And I'm like, I brought 5 more golden cards. Pokemon cards, right? And I think these are the fake ones. I bought 5 more because we had them all around our house at the time and everything. I bought 5 more. And guess what? I went back to that guy. I said, I got more cards. And then he was like, okay. And I was like, what do you mean, okay? I was like, what do you mean, okay, man? I thought we were doing business with each other. I thought we had something going. We had something going here. And then he brushed right past me and I was like, you're not getting away without, I'm not leaving without those cards. So I made it my mission for the whole time that I was going to get those cards. I was going to get those cards. So I came back the next day and then I was sitting in my chair, I couldn't even listen to what the teacher was saying. I was like, I'm gonna get that other card off of him. And I saw him, he was in my class too. He had that binder and everything. And we were doing some ELA or something. And like we were reading a book and then the teacher called my name and I was like, huh? And she was like, we're on a certain page, Robert. We're on a certain page. And I was like, what page? And she was like, page 49, Robert. Make sure that you're paying attention. What do you have your mind on? And I said out loud that James has a graded Pokemon card. I was like, that's what my mind's on right now. That's what I'm focused on. And she was like, we're not supposed to be playing with Pokemon cards here. Give them up. So James is mad. He's mad. Oh, he's definitely mad. So we give her our Pokemon cards. I give her my fake gold ones and everything. And I'm like, bear luck. And I was like, I wasn't giving up so quickly. And I was like, okay. I'm listening because I don't want to get my parents calling me, Like, I don't want to get in trouble for that. Not me. I ain't getting in trouble for Pokemon cards. Actually, it depends on what Pokemon card. But I'm like, I'm not getting in trouble for that. So I turn them in. I go down to lunch, and I just start thinking, like I'm a boss. Like I'm about to make a big $10 million deal. And I was like, I gotta think. What would make him give me those cards? So I spend the next few days like building back my friendship with him, making sure that we're cool and everything. And we actually built a pretty good friendship. And I was like, yeah. And I forgot about the cards, right? I forgot about the cards. And then I was like, oh yeah, I still do have the gold cards. And I was like, I'm not even gonna try to get the cards of him. And he came up to me and said, do you have those golden cards that you had last time? And I was like, sure I do, man. I have them right here with me. And I was like, because I'm a big fan of Pokemon. As you guys, if the ones that watch me, if you go to my shorts, go to those, actually watch all of those. And you can see I have a Squirtle video I collect. I love to collect those and everything. And I have this. This is what he had on him. This Pokemon card. It was graded and everything. I think you guys can see it. He had that Pokemon card on him. So I gave him my 5 Squirtle gold Squirtles. I should have kept one of those because I love Squirtle right now, but I'll find more. If you guys have any way to find more stuff like this, I would love to know. But I'll find more. But I gave those to him, and he said, and I was like, for real? So I just had it in my possession, everything. And I was like, that is so cool. And I was like, I have 2 graded cards in my possession. Like, that made me so happy. So I started watching YouTube videos about Pokemon cards, and like, now I'm starting to become a real big fan of Pokemon. I love Pokemon and everything, and I don't plan on stopping. I think it's became an addiction. I have a lot of graded ones now. I have a graded 10 Bulbasaur now in my collection and everything. So I think it's gonna continue. And this is my graded 901 2005 Pokemon card. And this is I have another one. This is one of my favorite ones. And I really want a graded Squirtle. I want one of those. Those are in my next ones that I plan on getting. So I really want one of those. I already have a graded Bulbasaur, graded 10, as I've already said. I'm saying over that. But I love graded cards. I love Pokemon and everything. And I hope that you love the story. Catch you guys next time. Subscribe. Catch y'all later. Get out of here.